Welcome to Lex Cunningham's Pure Garbage Podcast with Lex, Jimmy O'Reilly, the Boston Chowder, Barry Portley, and Mr. Smiles.
Folks, Lex Cunningham here with the Pure Garbage Podcast. NFL. I have with me, guess who? This is a surprise, yes. For all my friends out there in you-know-where, Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana, Tennessee, Texas, and Missouri, or as Chowder likes to say, Misery, I'd like to welcome you to the podcast, as well as our folks in, get ready, Saskatoon. Thank you guys for listening and sending me that great shirt that I'll never wear, but because I got a beer belly. And then I'd like to say a special thanks to our folks out in British Columbia, Canada. Yep, that's right, Kelowna. You three guys that sent me those emails and those pictures, please stop. And then we move over to the East Coast. Yeah, Halifax, Nova Scotia. Yes, lady, I am married, but those look great. And then finally, to the great state of Florida, where my man Portley likes to go down to Tampa and cry. I'd like to say hi to the folks down there. Now I have Mr. Smiles.
What up? NFL today.
And then I have, of course, my man, the Boston Chowder.
We're back, baby. The Empire Strikes Back.
We'll get to that. And then, of course, Rolling Thunder, Portley.
Hey.
Sammy Watkins, real or not real? Back with an injury just in time for the playoffs on a hot team, and now he's catching balls and looking pretty fly. But back in week 4 or 5, where was Sammy?
I'm going to say real half the time. He's paid real. That catch on his rear end in that game on the weekend was pretty real. But you're only getting 6 or 7 games out of the guy, which is pretty standard issue. So real half the time.
We'll see how real he is. I give him till the end of the second quarter, and then he's going to slip on some ice on that field, and that's going to be it for him. Not real. By the way, I call it misery because I have a story from down there. If you ever want to hear it, let me know.
Well, I'll have you come over to the compound and you can sit next to Keelsey Kaboom and tell it. Mr. Smiles from our NBA podcast. He's also a big-time Raiders fan. All season long, we've been ribbing him, folks. Your thoughts? Sammy Watkins, real or not real?
Definitely real. Especially in that offense. With Mahomes throwing those balls up to him, he's definitely real. And he's paid to one of the top receivers in the NFL. So even if he doesn't show up on game day, he's a legend at the bank.
That is the truest statement I've heard all day.
All right, I'll leave Sammy alone. Empire Strikes Back, the New England Patriots, who some of us in this room had forgotten. Portley. Mr. Smiles, your thoughts?
Oh my God! Don't even get me started on the Patriots. And it's a quick point before I go in on the Patriots. If the Tuck rule never happened, you realize Tom Brady's career would be totally different right now. He wouldn't be considered the greatest of all time, and us other nonsense like that. That call shifted the football world to a place where now Tom Brady's considered better than Joe Montana. Like, come on, guys.
Come on.
And let's not bring up, no. He's playing till he's
This guy's for real?
Yeah, and he's playing to over 40. He's still performing. Something's up, man.
Bro, you gotta stop smoking that Oshawa crack, eh? Just cut it right there. It's not doing it for you, bro.
No, but the Patriots.
Your quarterback was Rich Gannon.
I know. He's an MVP of the year. He was the MVP for one season. But back to the Empire, as you call it. They're going into Arrowhead. I'm a Raiders fan. I've been watching my team go to Arrowhead for years, and the Arrowhead's probably the toughest, loudest outdoor stadium in the NFL, and they're gonna get killed this week. The dynasty, the Empire,
Raiders,
whatever you want to call it.
Buffalo Bills. I said the Raiders are the worst team in the NFL, worse than the Buffalo Bills.
We're rebuilding. We're just rebuilding, man. Rebuilding. Gruden's got a plan. 10-year plan, man. We're good. 2020 we'll be in Vegas. We'll be stocked up with fresh, young draft pick talent, and we'll be ready to roll. But I hate the Chiefs. So I hate both teams.
All right, okay. You hate both teams. Wow. Okay, Portley, your thoughts on the Empire Strikes Back? New England, real deal?
Well, I'll start off by saying in 2020, when the Vegas Raiders get all those draft picks and build their team up, they will lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by 20 some odd points in the next Super Bowl they all play in. Aside from that, you know what? It pains me. You knew I was on that Chargers bandwagon the entire year. Yes. I put on my LaDainian Tomlinson jersey. Wow. I brought my friend Boston Chowder over to my pad on the weekend, and I had to sit there and eat chips and watch that team.
Whoa. Thanks for the invite.
You were invited. Some people work, some people don't on weekends.
Oh, yeah, I was. Okay, sorry, I digress.
I had to sit there and I had to watch that beat down. It wasn't even a game. I have to give credit where credit's due. All I'm going to say is that is impressive. 8 straight. However, go Chiefs.
Chowder eat you out of house and home and celebrate. Did he dance on the cushions? Was he like wanging out and getting weird?
Yeah, he was naked like 3 or 4 times. But I just had to let him have his moment. There was nothing entertaining in that game at any point in time after 7-7. So.
Did he roll around in his Tom Brady shirt?
Yes, he would. Yeah, of course.
that and helicoptering, which was a little bit weird.
Just when you all started counting us out, we come back, and we killed the Chargers with our running game. That Charger defense was nowhere to be found the whole game. Everything before the game, every expert, so-called expert, was saying, oh, San Diego is a better team up and down the roster. Sure they are. What did they do? They scored nothing. They scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, tried to make the game happy for them. It didn't work. We did what we always do and what we'll always do. We came to play in the playoffs. Bill Belichick did what he does. Tom Brady did what he does. And our boy, Sony Michel, what a game. Let's go Pats. We're going into Arrowhead. We're going to show the KC Chiefs how it's done. Mahomes, this is not your year, buddy.
I beg to differ.
Shut up.
Thank you for that, I think. Now we move into the Rams and Saints, and here we go, Portley.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to try to call a shot here. And I'm going to call a shot and say that Saints and Rams game on the weekend is going to be the highest scoring playoff game in the history of the NFL. And the Rams are going to win. And it's going to set up what was the most entertaining Monday Night Football game of all time. And it's going to set up a rematch of the Chiefs versus the Rams in the Super Bowl. And you are all invited to my house for a Super Bowl party to watch that game. There you go, Lex. There's your invite.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so Chowder, your thoughts, Rams and Saints.
I'm not going to go as far as Porch did right now with saying it's going to be the rematch of the Monday Nighter in the Super Bowl. It's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping the Saints win. I want to see the Saints and the Patriots battle it out with the good old school quarterbacking from Drew Brees and Tom Brady. So I say Saints by a field goal this time.
Oh, go ahead, Smiles.
Oh, wow. Well, nobody wants to see Brady and Dinosaur Brees go and play these Geritol quarterbacks.
Nobody does, Smiles.
These guys are washed up, man. Nobody wants to see that. We want to see Rams and Chiefs. We want to see up and down action. We want to see the new NFL. This is what we want to see, guys. Like, come on, man. Like, nobody wants to see those old quarterbacks out there, man. So I'm going for Rams and Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and I just want to be entertained because I want the Rams to win because obviously AFC West. So go Rams all the way, Super Bowl. This is
Hey,
the year.
Smiles, I love you, bro, but stick to basketball.
Wow.
Hey, man, I'm just telling you how it is, man. I'll be over there at the Super Bowl party, too. I might have to break out, what's an old school Ram? My Eric Dickerson jersey. I'll break that one out there for you guys.
Oh, yes.
I'll find my
Hates the
Bledsoe
old
jersey just to
quarterbacks.
counter you, buddy.
Hates the old quarterbacks, but loves that old jersey. Don't be wearing it in my crib. Thurman Thomas forever. All right, boys, here we go. San Diego and the Los Angeles Rams share a stadium. Who stays, who goes, who's going to what games, and if you go down to LA, who would you want to see more, the Rams or the Chargers? We'll start with you, Mr. Smile.
Well, LA is a Raiders town, even though they don't play in LA anymore, but and it's a Rams town. San Diego's like the outcast. So when they build a new stadium, people are going to go at the beginning just to see what the stadium's all about, blah, blah, blah. It's brand new. It's going to be nice. But San Diego will never have a footprint in, San Diego. The Chargers will never have a footprint in LA just because it's not their city. It's always going to be Raiders first and then Rams second. So,
all right, Portley.
Yeah, I agree. I agree tenfold. It's LA. LA is Raiders first because they have history with the Raiders. They have history with the Rams. San Diego belongs in San Diego. They should have figured out something to make them stay in San Diego, to keep them there. They have a fan base there. But this brand new stadium a la Giants Jets that they're going to have state of the art. It will bring out fans. The good news is they draft well. They're set up to be a really good team for the next couple of years. But once they hit that 3-13 style season, butts won't be in seats there for Chargers games.
Chowder.
I'll agree with the boys, but I'd like to add something to that. A lot of people will go and see Charger games just to see their teams from the East Coast, from the Midwest, from wherever, play the Chargers. So they'll still have the revenue stream going, but like we all agree on, San Diego is a Charger city. They should be in San Diego. Just like I don't see Vegas being a Raider town. It's not. Never will be. It's Oakland or LA. So do something. Sorry.
There it is. You got one.
There you go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Now here's what I'm going to toss in. I call this the grenade question. We had done a Twitter poll, folks. Philip Rivers. If he was to go deep into the playoffs, would he have been a Hall of Fame quarterback? Now that he's out of the playoffs, is he still a Hall of Fame contender? I'll start with you, Chowder.
Nope. You want to know why? He choked and he lost his marbles when they started losing. He couldn't compose himself. So no, he's not a Hall of Fame quarterback. He hasn't had a single win in the playoffs. He's a choker. Zero, not a hero.
He did win last week, so he has won a playoff game.
Yeah, I'm sorry, one game.
He's won multiple playoff games.
Damn protein first.
He's won multiple playoff games. He's a Hall of Famer in my eyes. He definitely needed a little bit of a run there. He needs to at least get to the Super Bowl to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think he's going to have to wait. I think he'll get in eventually, but he's definitely going to have to wait.
Actually, you're right. If Kirk Warner made it, he should make it too.
Kirk Warner won a Super Bowl.
Ooh,
yes.
Super Bowl.
Out of nowhere. From stocking grocery shelves in some place, wherever, to winning a Super Bowl and becoming a national figure.
And a perennial Pro Bowler as well.
That's right.
And then made 8 children. That's
and then to go on to have a continuous career. He just wasn't a flash in the pan.
Yeah, definitely Hall of Famer. AFC West guys, we affectionately know him as the jerk because he's the biggest trash talking quarterback probably in NFL history. Like, this dude is constantly chirping at the defense, chirping at the other team, getting his guys fired up.
He chirps. Does not swear.
So he's basically definitely a Hall of Famer. And I'll throw this other one out here. He's had a better career than Eli Manning. I don't care that Eli Manning has won 2 Super Bowls. Philip Rivers, they were in the same draft class. He's had a better career than Eli Manning, and he's just an overall better quarterback than Eli. Eli's got those 2 nice playoff runs, and pretty much the rest of his career has been pretty much a dud. So,
Hey, Smiles, I agree with you. Eli's a douche.
NFL, thank you guys for being on this show. And for you folks at home, hopefully you got something out of that. And Chowder, please stop, or Portley, whoever's doing it, please stop cutting the ham on the table next to the mic.
Sorry, just got back from the gym.
Thank you for listening to the Pure Garbage Podcast. To find us, subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, or Stitcher.